Alright, YouTube, I have figured out the best way to get these tiny little wires to work the way we want. My fingers are big, and sometimes we get a lot of these IoT devices, smaller LED lights that have the really thin wires. And I'll show you what I mean. Let me just turn this around real quick here. So, let me get this situated. So if I take this here, let me see if this will focus on it. There you go. And I try and twist these. They never seem to want to twist into a nice kind of little strand. So I have figured out the best way to do it, and it involves one of these. Now, I got this off of Amazon, and I think it was 20 bucks. I wish I would have got this years ago. So what I do is, let me set this a little bit different here. So what I do is I kind of pre-split the wires like that, however far you want. And then I put them in here, and I make them a little bit longer than they need to. And then I pull it. Okay? But I don't pull this all the way off. So now what I can do is I can just pull it a little bit. So now I hold, see if that'll focus. So I hold this one side, and then I just twist this. Look how it keeps everything in line and perfect, right? So now what I can do is I can put a little bit of flux on there, and then I can put a little bit of solder on there. And then I can cut them off. Look at that. How perfect was that? So here, let me show you again, just in case you thought it was a one-off. So I split them a little bit, put them in the stripper, pull them. If you want to pull a little bit more, if you need a little extra room. And I just spin this one side, right? Just spin the one side, and a little bit of flux, a little bit of solder, a little too much solder on there. And now what that allows me to do is, when I'm putting this, because these wires are so thin and you put a little solder onto it, you can still move them. So when you're wrapping it onto like another wire or whatever you want, right? So it allows you to have that ability to make, snap that little piece off there, but allows you to make that kind of connection, right? And just retin it on top of that. But that's my little trick. Wish I would have learned that a long time ago. Anyways, hope you like it. I don't really have a lot of tips and tricks, because I'm sure you all know how to do this stuff, but this is something that I've been fighting with for years on these smaller wires. And I just did a bunch of LEDs on the trailer, and they came with a black outer silicone sheeting and super thin wires on the inside. And unfortunately, it didn't matter what I did, never worked. I did this by mistake yesterday, and it worked, so that's what I've done on the rest of them. Anyways, hope you like it, enjoy, and give it a thumbs up. I'm not even going to ask you to subscribe. Just give it a thumbs up. Thanks. Bye-bye.